Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing great today. So, look, today I want to talk to you about something that a lot of folks, well, a lot of folks don't want to work with, but it is a good thing. And I want to tell you what it is. In real estate, we have a document, it's a contract agreement, and it's called an exclusive buyer's brokerage engagement agreement. Okay. I've got a copy of it right here in my hand. Now, where I'm at, I use what's called a GAR form, Georgia Association of Realtors form. This is 7 pages long. 7 pages long. There are statements of agreement between the brokerage, the agent, that would be me, is of course the face of the brokerage working with you, and of course you as a buyer. Okay. Now in this document, it lays out some of the requirements and expectations that each of us would need to fulfill during the process of looking for, buying, and going through the transactions of you buying a home. Okay. There's also some things in here that allow for some protections as well. Okay, for you as a buyer, for you as a consumer. Like there's a point in here, a section here dealing with fraudulent disclosure. Okay, if we see something, we're going to say it. Okay, a lot of us do take pride in what we do and trying to help protect you. Okay, we do try to help. Now, here's the thing. This agreement, there are some states that do not mandate it. Some states mandate it. Wherever you're at, your agent can help you find out that answer. Okay, quickly. Just ask. Now, where I'm at, I'm in Georgia. I work in the metro Atlanta area. Okay. Some agents don't require it, won't require it. Some brokerages won't require it. Brokerage I work with, they need it. But here's the thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I've had buyers tell me, hey, look, I'd love to work with you, but I don't want to sign anything to tie myself into working with one agent. Okay, I get it. However, as a buyer, you open yourself up to disappointment, okay? Typically, you could wind up in a situation as a buyer not getting the service that you're hoping to find. Okay, that's one of the major problems, but also understanding what your agent's willing to do for you also, okay? Because without that contract, you could easily walk away from the agent. So is the agent going to work with you 100%? You have to be understanding of their stance, okay, where they're at on their side. But the key thing here is this document, the exclusive buyer brokerage engagement agreement, is a good thing, okay? You need to understand as a buyer that your brokerage, or your agent rather, is going to be working for you, what you can expect them to be doing for you, okay? And you can go through this page by page. I normally go through this page by page with whoever I'm going to work with, item by item, so that they understand what's going on, including down to the point that if, as a buyer, you find a home that's being represented or for sale as a for sale by owner, some for sale by owner sellers do not want to work with a real estate agent or brokerage, either the seller side, of course, or even the buyer side sometimes. So, you may be in a position to be responsible for covering a commission in that. Now, y'all can work that out, of course. Y'all can work that out. Some sellers, I know most of the sellers that I found as far as for sale by owners, typically are very willing to put forth a commission out of the proceeds. So it's not all the time that you have an issue with this, okay? But it can come up, okay? But it's better to know ahead of time what to expect should that come up, okay? And that goes for any number of different things, okay? Any number of different things. From the commission questions, buyer's duties, okay? Because when you're buying a home, buying any kind of piece of property, time is of the essence. There are requirements for time. There are requirements that you're going to need to produce things, do things, and by certain dates, and you need to do them. Okay, you need to do them. Otherwise, you could lose your earnest money, fall out of contract, you'd be in breach. Look, you need to understand that there's a time, a need, you got to follow it, okay? And that's for everyone. That's for everyone. Um, Now, there's protections in here so that you understand what you're, that understanding the qualities of a property, you need to have it inspected, okay? Now, from my personal experience, I go through with at a home with a buyer. I try to see things that send up red flags to me. I go to every inspection and try to understand if there are any other red flags in the home. I want to know what's there. Now, you hire the inspector to help you understand what's wrong with the home. From my perspective as an agent, I want to know what's wrong with that home as well. So I'm looking myself. I have been in attics. I have been in crawl spaces. And I do this because I want to be thorough. Now, not every agent's going to do that. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, and it's not needed at every inspection. But the key point is this right here. As an agent, we try, or at least I do, try to help spot issues. And when the inspection takes place, point them out. Hey, can you take a look at that? A little careful look at this up here. A little careful look at that up there. We want to understand what the possibilities are, okay? And understand what any repercussions or repairs, may come from it. So, again, just helpful. Just helpful. Now, buyer's brokerage agreement. Here's another one too. Let me tell you about this right here. Fair housing disclosure. Okay. Now, fair housing laws, there are state level and federal level fair housing laws. Okay. And we have to stay with them and follow them. Okay. So, I want to read something to you right here. Fair housing disclosure, and this is right from the page. I'm reading right here. Buyer acknowledges that the broker is committed to providing equal housing opportunities to all persons, while broker may show buyer properties of a type or in any specific geographical area requested by the buyer. Broker may not steer buyers to or away from particular areas based upon race, color, religion, national origin, sex, familial status, disability, sexual orientation, or gender identity, and may not answer questions based upon the demographics of different neighborhoods. Okay? Now, that's a key point. I've had many buyers ask questions that involve this. I can't answer them. Okay? There's some questions can't answer. There's some subjects like this just cannot get there. You can find out information online. Okay? Like schools. I can tell you where you can go to, like in Georgia. The state of Georgia has a website that you can go onto and find the grade of a given school. Okay, whether it's an A, B, A plus. Okay, you can find the grading of a school. Okay, so if you want a good school district, you may be interested in looking into that. Okay, but I can't talk about that school. I can tell you that school is over there, but I can't talk about the qualities of it. I can't talk about the things that may fall into this kind of category, okay? So, there again. But it's to be clear about what can be expected and what we can't do, okay? Now, key thing is, someone like myself and any other good agent out there is going to be by your side and help you find things that you need to find, okay? Point you in the right direction for some of these answers to where you can discover answers to questions that you need, okay? Some things like what I just described here, we can't talk about, okay? And this, again, falls under federal and state fair housing laws. So, back to it. Exclusive buyer's brokerage engagement agreement. This one is 7 pages long. There's a lot here, a lot more than what I've just talked about. But the key is if you're going to buy a house, if you're going to buy a property of any kind, if you're going to lease a property and you're going to use an agent to help locate it and get you in, this is a good thing. This protects you. It does protect the agent and brokerage, but it does protect you too. It gives you a better understanding of what you can expect and what you expect when certain issues may pop up, okay? So, if you're going to buy a home, property, and you're approached to sign a buyer's agreement, don't be afraid of it, okay? Don't be afraid of it. Most agents, most brokerages, if there's something about it that you wish to move on to another brokerage, most of them will gladly accommodate you and accommodate you by nullifying this and canceling this, okay? They can make an agreement with you and say, hey, look, it's done, it's over, done, okay? So, don't be afraid of signing one of these. It is a protection as much for you as it is for a broker or the agent. So, it is a good thing. So look, if you're in the Atlanta area, Metro Atlanta, okay, Decatur, or some of the surrounding areas, you're welcome to reach out to me, okay? Now, you can go into my my information here on YouTube and see how to reach out to me. Keller Williams. I work out of downtown Decatur, the 315 West Ponce office. So, look, give me a shout if I can help you. And if you have any questions along the way, again, if you're working with an agent and you have one of these signed, you have to talk to your agent, okay? Because then it becomes an ethics issue, okay? That's another thing. So, look, take care, enjoy, be careful out there, okay? We'll talk to you soon. Hey, keep watching. Subscribe if you haven't, okay? Send me some questions if you have any. I'll try to get to you real quick, okay? Take care.